A Relative Matter by Karen Cogan. Narrated by the author, Karen Cogan. Chapter 1. Anne fought a twinge of anxiety as she scrutinized her grandfather's pinched face. His eyes, pale blue, were sunken and dulled by pain. His hands, once strong, were thin and lined with vivid blue veins. To make matters worse, the summer heat had drained him of energy, leaving him frail and confined to bed. "Perhaps I should stay home, grandfather. Indeed, you look very ill." He smiled at her and patted her hand. "You run along, child, and get ready for the assembly. I will have my good Betsy and young Jeremy here to care for me." He nodded at the upstairs maid and at his grandson, who sat in a chair, absorbed in the study of a colorful atlas. Anne hesitated. This pale, gaunt man looked nearly like a stranger. He was nothing of the robust gentleman who had taken her in 5 years ago, along with her young brother. They had lost their parents to tropical fever in India, and been forced to leave the only home they had ever known. When they had arrived in England, she had not remembered grandfather, had not seen him since she was a babe in his arms. Yet he had come in person to meet their ship when she and Jeremy put into port after the long trip, and in their time of grief he had welcomed them into his home as his kin, the children of his son. Anne turned to her brother. She smoothed back the dark hair that fell across his forehead and said, "Will you look after grandfather and make sure he eats something?" Jeremy nodded. "Certainly. We are going to spend tonight playing our geography game." Jeremy loved the game grandfather had invented of taking turns giving the borders of a country and one pertinent fact. The other player had to guess the country. Jeremy liked the game so much that Anne sometimes wondered if grandfather would be sorry he had thought of it. Still, he seemed to enjoy Jeremy's company, brightening each time the boy entered his room. Nonetheless, Anne warned her brother, "No more than a half hour of the game, and then you let grandfather rest." She turned to Betsy. "What is there?"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?